Hello, it is Serum, and I am back again on Kerbal Space Program. And today we are going to launch the landers for my interplanetary ship that I've created up in orbit. This is the first lander. It's the smaller of the two, and it's a one-man capsule designed for landing on whatever planet for exploration. It's designed just for a short drop down to a planet and return. Has two parachutes so that I can parachute down if I need to, if it has an atmosphere. Probably going to try to use it on Duna. So I'm using the asparagus staging again and just basically getting it up into orbit. And then we're going to extend that orbit out and try to, and there go the rockets. So I'm finally on the last stage of the big orange rockets. So I'm going to, now that I'm in orbit, just extend it out to the Interplanetary One spaceship. And so it looks like I have a place where I'm meeting up with it. I was trying to think what I was saying there. So now I'm just going to align myself and start heading in as close as I can get to it. Actually, I think right here I'm matching speeds to it. I'm just going to the last stage here. But yeah, I think I've already, if in this part, met up with it, and I'm matching speeds, trying to get into an orbit alongside it. And when I disengaged there, it got all wonky on me, like always happens, and then I forgot to hit it again to activate that next rocket. This little lander is actually pretty nice. It seems like it should do the job pretty well. So I'm coming in close here. I'm approaching, trying to get in as close as I can to the Interplanetary One ship. Slowly creeping in. So I decide that's about as close as I'm going to get. Eventually, though, I work my way into about 2 kilometers from it. And now I'm going to try to match speed again. And as always, there it goes. Bye. It was nice seeing you. We'll try again later. Yeah, I'm always missing these things. So I'm finally coming in, docking the first one. I'm taking this very slowly. I want to try to get this on the first try. And I've got that, you can see a little thing sticking out there on the docking stage. I've got to try to get underneath when I dock this. Try to avoid my engine from hitting it. So I had to take this really slowly, and it takes me a while. Just creeping in there. I'm just at this point getting in just as close as I can and letting the magnetic clamps engage and pull it in the rest of the way. Hopefully not flinging it around and hitting things in the process. That's my biggest concern here, is I don't need that engine being swung into the docking stage of the Interplanetary One ship and destroying it. And I also am trying to arrange this, trying to find the best direction to get this in. Very, very tedious work. Now I'm just going to bring it in closer. And it's magnetized, and we're being pulled in now. Now I just gotta wait for it to dock. I'm feeling good. I got some room there, so it's not as tight a fit as I was thinking it would be. Alright, that first one is docked. Now we have the bigger one. This one's going to be tricky, because I don't have a lot of room, so that one's in there. The next one, though, as you're going to see here in a second, is much bigger. And this one has the specific job of rescuing the 3 astronauts that are still trapped on the moon, including Jebediah, who was our first Kerbal to go into an orbit around the planet. And he was also the first Kerbal to safely land on the moon. But then, because of a screw-up I made, I disengaged the rocket when I was playing around. I disengaged the capsule from the rocket, and they basically were trapped on the moon because I screwed up. So they've been there quite a while now, and we're going to get this onto the ship so that we can go rescue them. So again, we're just getting in as close as we can. I think this time I have a little bit more success with meeting up with the Interplanetary One ship than I did on the last launch. So we're getting into about 2.9 kilometers and trying to go a little bit closer. I want to get within about 2 kilometers if I can. So 1.9. It's pretty good. So now we skip ahead to meeting up with it, and once again I am just trying to match speeds. I'm trying to keep realigning myself with the orbit of the other one so I can slow down and just try to get in there. So now we're drifting in pretty quickly here, a lot faster than I was expecting. Yeah, we're going 8.5 meters a second compared to the Interplanetary One ship. So I'm just kind of trying to slow myself down here. .3 meters a second. It's actually not too bad, but I'm trying for 0. And now it's probably 1, back to 1 again, but that's okay. Close enough. So now I'm going to remove this last stage. And we're just going to use RCS to get us the rest of the way in there. Ah, isn't she beautiful? 250 meters away. Actually, it looks really awesome coming in up on it. You know, I have all the lights turned on. It looks really cool. It looks like a spaceship. So now I'm thinking when I get to this point that this thing is not going to fit on there. I'm starting to think that I made it way too big. But I decided, well, I'm going to give it a try anyway. And this one is basically, it holds 2 people on the bottom and 1 on that top capsule. And so it can hold 3 people, which is exactly how many we're going to try to rescue. So I'm thinking, oh, that engine is just going to hit that thing, because you can see it's just too far in there. But when I look, it actually looks like I might have enough room because I'm kind of far forward. And this is what I'm checking here too. I'm trying to scoot in to see if I have enough room to get in. And I could rotate it too so that those engines are not right there next to that thing sticking out. I basically just stuck that out to put lights on it. But then when I look, I realize I have enough room. Just enough, just barely. And we've got a magnetic lock, and it locks right on the first try. Beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted. So our ship is now ready. We're going to go rescue those guys on the moon. So we are ready to try this baby out. I am Serum, and our interplanetary ship is finished after a lot of work. Oh, that reminds me. We have one last thing we need to do. We need to get the solar panels open again so it looks cool. Anyway, I will see you next time. Bye.